Welcome to Make a Path Presents. I got some important information for you guys about Doomsday Kingdom. Please listen to this whole video, especially at the end. I'll let you know when we get to the moment where we're going to talk about people who have orders on hold. If you don't have an order on hold, you can bounce out at that point in time. But if you do have an order on hold, that information is going to be important. So let's dive straight into this. The website. If you look at the logo, on the left side is going to be the news and information tabs. On the right side is going to be the merchandise. We'll get to the merchandise in a second, but the main things you want to look at with the news and information tabs is the actual news tabs. We're doing two things with it. We're running a lot of news stories, trying to keep up to date and stay relevant with what we're doing in this news section, so you have one place to go to, click on, and you'll get a lot of news. And we're also answering questions that we get asked a lot of. For example, the recent question is, when will we restock $3.99? And that's the cover price, where you just paid $3.99 plus shipping and handling, and you get just the comic with no extras. Now, if you want the long story, you can read this. If you just want the short story, it actually costs us more to actually print and to ship when you add everything together. Not only that, the sales itself, every single time we make a sale, we have to pay a transaction fee. So for just selling a single comic issue at cover price, it actually costs us money. So we can do it for a limited time, just while the pre-orders are open for about a month or two. After that, we can no longer sell them for $3.99. We have to include some type of specials with either prints or signatures, or in some type of limited capacity that has goodies involved as well. Now, what we are going to do, though, we're going to make a compromise order, and we do have it on the site right now. It's called the 3-issue bundle set, and I'll get to that in a second. But the other awesome thing about the information side of the top tabs here, we're adding a timeline events tab. Production timeline tab, I think it's going to be called, but that is going to be so awesome. James already showed me the graphics we're going to add to that. It's so much fun. I can't wait to show those off. But essentially, the production timeline tab is going to show you guys everything we do behind the scenes. We'll set up a goal, and then when we meet that goal, we'll tell you the date we meet it, and then the goal accomplished. And James has these really cool graphics with swords, and when we meet the goal, they go into the zombies' heads. I love it. Anyway, so that's pretty much the information aspect of this. Let's dive into the new product. Now, I changed this. A lot of people were getting, not a lot of people, a few people were getting confused because we had this tab as pre-orders and more, and the more was the extra stock that we have on hand. Now, it's just simply comics. And that's for everything that is physical orders. If you want digital, we have a digital tab. So let's look at the physical comics first. You can get issue number 3, standard cover, and there's 3 options. Unsigned, which is $3.99, and again, for a limited time, just with our pre-orders open for about a month to 2 months. And keep in mind, with this new system and the production timeline, we are looking to start shipping our first wave, and there's nothing different in the waves. It's just the products are all the same. It's just they're all first prints. It's just when we ship them out, we're going to do it in waves, so that way we can start shipping even sooner instead of waiting a full 2 months before we start shipping anything out. So you can get unsigned, $3.99 plus shipping, or you can get the signed by Ronnie Hayes option or the signed by Ronnie and James option. And then we have the variant cover for issue number 3. Same 3 options: unsigned, signed by Ronnie and James. Next up, we have the comic bundle. Now, here's where we made the compromise. Since it's costing us money to sell at cover price for a long run, it'll just hurt us. We compromised where we added the cover prices of issues 1, 2, and 3, and we added $1 on top of that, and we are just breaking even. So please do not think we are putting this together and saying, oh, haha, we're just adding $1. It's literally full transparency just so we can break even. And you have 2 options. You can have the unsigned or the signed. If you want to, and if you can help, if that's something you want to do, that option definitely helps us in the long run. Next up, we have the signature series, And this, if you're new here, is our most collector friendly, our collector favorite version. It comes double signed, the issue, by me and the artist, and you get an exclusive art piece that's limited, numbered, and it's double signed as well. And this art piece is exclusive to the Signature Series. We will not sell this art piece in our posters and prints section on the website. You can only get this art in the Signature Series, as well as they usually come with some type of goodie. For example, like a trading card, bookmark. There's stickers that usually come with them. So that's our collector heavy version of the limited edition. We also have some of issue 2 available, as well as the last remaining, I think we're down to like 9 or something of issue 1. So, and that's one of the personal favorites of mine because it has that full wraparound cover and you can see it all the way it's set up with that special packaging for issue 1. So awesome. But we are restocking the day and night variants. I need to see how many stock we're sending to the UK. Once we do that, we will restock that in the coming weeks. But next up, for the new stuff, we have posters and prints. The first poster is a 11 by 17 Memories. Now this is page 1 of issue 2. I love this so much because if you read issue 3, you know there's somebody on this poster who is in issue 3, and the idea here is the character, the writer, has thought back to a few different major events over the course of a few years, and we see those events on the poster, and we will get to them as the story unfolds in the comic. We got the Doomsday couple stuck on a roof with all these zombie hands. We got the Doomsday cowboy. We got the clown. We got that brutal scene. We got the zombie king. Love this so much. Next up, and now these come signed, 11 by 17. They are signed, and if you by chance want it unsigned, just shoot us an email, doomsdaykingdom@gmail.com. As a matter of fact, if you have any questions or concerns, or if you put in an order and there's something you need to ask us or talk to us about, doomsdaykingdom@gmail.com. Hit us up there. The next poster is, this is funny, I just noticed this, the feeding poster. James did that. He's a funny son of a, all right? Anyway, the feeding poster is, this watermark will not be on here. I used that one online, but this is our issue number 1 wraparound cover. We got a lot of requests to turn this into a poster, and it's the same signed 11 by 17, and if you want it unsigned, just hit us up. So I hope that explains all the new merchandise. That's pretty much it for the updates and the merchandise. We're going to go into the hold orders. If you don't have a hold order, you're not going to miss anything, but you can bounce out now and head to the website. Get your orders in as soon as you can, because that way you get in the earlier waves for shipping. If you can't, you don't have the money yet, you really want it and you want to wait, we will have the pre-orders open for about a 2-month period, but remember, we are shipping in waves, so that way we don't have to wait, or everyone doesn't have to wait for the whole 2 months. I'm so excited for that to work out because that'll just smooth up the whole process and make it rock and roll and get everything out the door. I'm so excited. But thank you very much for the support, and for those who have hold orders in, please listen up. Just give me 1 minute because this is important. Let's say you grab the variant cover, you have a hold order, and you want it signed by me, and you add it to your cart, and then you go to your cart, and you're going to check out. What you're going to do, you click the checkout, you're going to, where it says discount code, you're going to type this. This will not show up on your screen, but you're going to type add to hold order. I don't want to pound on the keyboard because it's next to the microphone, but add to hold order, hit apply, and it'll take off the initial shipping. Now, if you're buying a whole bunch of comics, you will see a little bit of shipping added too. That's because we won't be able to use the flat rate envelopes. We'll have to upgrade it to a box, so that explains that additional shipping that's added there. However, if you do not have a hold order, or maybe you were drunk and you don't remember if you had a hold order, simply email us and ask us, if you were drunk and you don't remember, doomsdaykingdom@gmail.com. But if you don't have a hold order and you use this code, it's only going to delay when you get your package, and the package will not ship out because obviously you don't have any shipping money in your hold account or your order account, let's say. So when we go to ship the order, it'll show there's no money there to ship the order, so we'll put it off to the side, and then when every order is done in a couple months, we'll go back to it and then email you, and it'll just delay the whole process. So although I would imagine with how Squarespace is set up right now, anyone could just use this code, but keep in mind, it'll be an awkward email when I email you and say, can you please pay the rest of the shipping? So just don't do that. We've had like one or two knuckleheads do something, but other than that, it's been really smooth, this whole process. So I love it, especially with YouTube and how you can get a couple knuckleheads flowing in. But anyway, thank you guys so much for the support. This is absolutely thrilling. I cannot friggin' wait. I love this. The website is filling out. What do you guys think about these thumbnails? James actually put these together. I freaking love them. I love how this layout is looking, but we do want to do updates. We got the character bio updates coming. We got that production timeline coming. I can't wait. I so can't wait. And we are already putting things together to get started on how we're going to release issues 4 and 5. We will be releasing them together, or at least that is our thought at the moment. We're going to release them together, issue 4 and issue 5, as well as release the very first volume containing the combined issues of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 with a variant cover for the volume, or I should say a new cover art for the volume. So that's exciting. I can't wait. Already the first volume. It's been a while, but I mean, we're there, and things are going to start moving even faster and faster as this thing takes off. So thank you very much for the support. I love you guys. Without your help, this on your screen couldn't have been possible whatsoever. Just keep in mind, this is all here because in a Q&A talking about a zombie TV show, I had mentioned something that I wrote in a story, and 10 people asked about it, then 20 people asked, then 50, then 100. Next thing you know, a couple years later, we're here with 3 issues out. We're already planning the next 2, and we have merchandise and characters and cool stuff and website, and oh my god, I love it, love it, love it. Thank you very much, guys. I'm going to shut up. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys in the next update.